Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you're at, beautiful people. This is Freedom Fighter. Today is Friday, July the 12th, 2024. There are two very profound articles provided by Goldilocks today, and I must tell you, the excitement in Goldilocks' voice this morning was next level talking about these two articles. In particularly, I can say, with the one as it pertains to Ripple, all right, and XRP. I hear a lot of excitement in Goldilocks' voice with these articles. Today, I have to mention it to you because I want to set the tone for you to understand and begin to let it resonate with you what you're going to hear as it pertains to XRP. And I want you to listen not only with your ears, but with your mind and your heart from an understanding that everything is moving right into place for the global currency reset. And this article in particular sort of sets the tone and it sets the table for you to understand what's being set out in front of us, literally like sitting at the dining room table and being prepared to eat, and the plates are being put right in front of us. We just have to open our minds to see what's being put out in front of us. So let's jump into it. The CME, which is the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, think of a global reach of a stock exchange, whereby on the CME group, the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, it trades contracts and products such as currencies, such as equities, stocks, stock indices, agriculture and environmental commodities, global. This is just because you see Chicago Mercantile Exchange, it's no different when you see the New York Stock Exchange. It's not just in New York, it's a global reach. So let's go. The Chicago Mercantile Exchange, the CME Group, is the world's leading derivatives marketplace and CF benchmarks, the leading provider of cryptocurrency benchmark indices. Today announced plans to launch two new cryptocurrency reference rates and real-time indices for Ripple, XRP, and Internet Computer Company, ICP, which will be calculated and published daily by CF Benchmarks beginning July the 29th. Benchmarking, Goldilocks says, is often used in the financial industry to determine the performance of assets in investment portfolios. A cryptocurrency benchmark is an index or reference point used to compare the performance of a digital investment fund against another investment fund's performance. I'm going to pause. Benchmarking. Think of a standard that is being set. Think of a personal relationship where you meet someone and they set a standard, a benchmark for performance. No matter what that performance is, you've met someone that they have set the standard so high as you continue in life and you meet someone else, you sort of compare that new person to the other person who set the standard and the bar so high. This is where we're going with XRP and Goldilocks is providing. Next paragraph. Benchmarking is the process of comparing your business's performance to others in your industry in order to improve productivity, increase efficiency, and gain a competitive advantage. At the end of this month, the markets will have two new indices, or think of two new products, as reference benchmarks. They are XRP and ICP are the two new indices or the two new products that will be added to the markets. Think globally. A reference benchmark is a standard by which all other digital assets are able to measure their own performance based upon the quality of the assets they are referencing themselves against. So think of XRP being set to a new standard, a new benchmark, and others will be measured against both XRP and ICP. Think of think of it as setting a huge standard, and everyone else that follows, every other cryptocurrency that follows, is measured to the same standard, and they want to try to keep up. Let's go. Ripple has undergone incredible scrutiny to reach this place whereby it is finally being recognized as an asset standard by which all other cryptocurrencies listed on the market are to obtain. And Goldilocks shared that this has been many years in the making with Ripple, ladies and gentlemen, to get to this standard. Many years of scrutiny and red tape process to get to this standard. Let's continue. As you can see, Ripple is about to gain a leadership position on the new digital asset-based trading system. XRP will be a marker by which all other cryptocurrencies are to use in becoming the best network they are capable of becoming. The shift from Bitcoin having the leadership position in the crypto space is beginning to give way to an emerging digital asset that has been tested the last few years and finally rising to its prominent place in the new digital economy. This is Ripple, folks, that Goldilocks is referring to. This is XRP, by which Ripple is the daddy of XRP. Ripple is a liquidity coin that moves assets across all sectors of the market. Ripple in the token is XRP is a popular choice among banks worldwide. XRP is traded on more than 100 markets and exchanges worldwide. As you can see, the value of this coin, XRP, going forward is vitally important as a leader in the new digital asset-based trading system. The new quantum financial system is about to select a leader to forge a new global economic path. This is XRP, folks, being referenced as going to be the new leader. Recently, Bitcoin and Ethereum have just recently been classified as commodities. Tokenized assets that are interfaced with these two networks and move through their system now have a gold classification in the use of their movement on the markets. And Ripple, it will move them back and forth as a bridged asset payment network to their destinations within seconds. What Goldilocks is referencing is the speed cross-border. Even if you were to Google, here we go, Google, the world's bridge currency, you will see XRP as the world's bridge currency. The standard that is being set, that has been set, I should say, is far above every other cryptocurrency as it pertains to XRP. And just to make it relevant to a lot of you who may be listening to this, when it comes to Ripple, there's a company named Temenos, which is a Ripple partner. Goldilocks reported almost 2 months ago where Iraq announced they have gone live with Temenos, the company Temenos, Temenos, which is a Ripple partner. Iraq, yes, has gone live with a Ripple partner as of 2 months ago, shared by Goldilocks. If you would like to have access to that article, you can look into Goldilocks's search bar and type in Temenos, or come to the Goldilocks QFS Dialogues room and ask, and we'll be able to provide it for you there. But this is very profound. Think of Someone you've met in your lifetime that has set the bar so high, the standard so high, and their performance so high with you, they've made such a powerful connection with you and big impact, such an amazing impact on your life, that for those that have come behind them, people that you've met after them, you've compared to that individual, and no one meets that standard. No one can compare. That is XRP. For the first time ever, now they're moving to a different standard. July 29th, in a few weeks, there's going to be a big change with the perception of XRP and the acceptance of XRP globally. We're going to get into the next one by Goldilocks as it pertains to the SEC. And this is very huge and connects to, related to, this previous article by Goldilocks on Ripple and XRP. Let's go. SEC relaxes crypto reporting rules for banks and brokerages. What this means? So far, the relaxing of crypto reporting rules are being applied mainly to large banks. The anticipation of pro-crypto policies in the coming months will require less stringent regulations at this time in order to swap out old traditional assets for new digital tokenized assets. At the end of this process, look for solid regulations to begin surfacing as Ripple becomes the standard by which all other cryptos follow as a monitor for their behavior. And then Goldilocks shares the supportive link and documentation as it pertains to the SEC opening this path for banks to lessen the stringent regulations upon the crypto industry, and Ripple having to be the standard for which all of the cryptos will follow. Ripple has set the bar so high. Why? Because of Ripple's utility for digital assets to move throughout the global banking system, for the instant transactions, the instant settlements that it enables within the banking system, the cost effectiveness, the cheap transactions for the banking system and transactions throughout the world. It is a win-win for both the bank and the customer as well to have Ripple, XRP, as utilized within the banking system. So here we have XRP by way of its daddy, Ripple, setting the bar so high others may not be able to compare, but they sure enough will try. So think of it from the perspective that, again, even Iraq, as of 2 months ago, has partnered with Temenos, a Ripple partner. What are they preparing for? What is the world preparing for? Keep your mind open, your hearts grounded in unconditional love. We love you. We appreciate you. If you have any questions, please feel free. We can bring clarity in the Goldilocks QFS Dialogues room. We'll be there for